And then when I was looking this over, this is the Zodiac. So we're, like I say, we're combining tarot and astrology together. So this is the Zodiac spread. So each card around the circle will represent these different areas, and each of them are what we call the houses, right? And I was kind of noticing as I was kind of going through this and putting it together, I'm like, you know, the more I think about it, Aries, well, actually, we'll just go through these, and then I'll go with kind of what I was kind of realizing with it is we start out with the self. Aries represents the self, the fire. How we, in our root chakra, ego, sees ourselves. How we develop our identity. How we build up who we are, the self. Taurus is how we, from a personal perspective, what are the resources around us? What are the minerals, plants, animals? Just what do we have available around us to live with, to sustain? And again, it's earth sign, very grounded and stable. Gemini, our near environment, we start to expand out a little bit more. What is the actual, not just the resources, not just the minerals and the plants, what's the environment? Am I living in the woods? Am I living where there's a bunch of houses? Am I living where there's restaurants? What is around my near environment? And obviously, I'm just be a lot of different things, we know. Then we come to Cancer. So that goes back. So we start out with our identity. We kind of expand out to what's around it. Then we kind of come back into our core a little bit again of our roots. But this is now more of an expanded version because we've still taken in all of what we just took in with the first three. Now we're looking at our family, our home, our mother relationships, children relationships. We're kind of expanding what our identity means more to us. Then when we get a better understanding of that, then we look at more of Leo, the sun, our self-expression, how we then, with all of what we've gained through the first four, how we can be more self-expressed, how we can have a little bit of a stronger ego. Leos tend to be known for their ego. Their ego's getting a little bit stronger, more connected to the sun, more connected to the spirit. Then we come to Virgo, health and services. So we're back into what is about our world around us a little bit more. Virgos get into health and wellness, being of service, and they're very grounded and stable. So bringing back into the earth again. Then we blossom into Libra, which we're now looking at more one-on-one relationships. So we're more than just I, we're two I's together, and how those two I's work together. How we are get inheritance. I think inheritances is another one. Through our relationships, what resources, what relationships can we evolve and develop with. And from that, we then have Scorpio of transformation, birth and death. So now that we have more relationship, we're not just this little root chakra ego. We are more than just our home and family. We now are able to create our own family, and then we can transform into something new from that new evolution. Sagittarius, now we're becoming more knowledgeable, developed, and able to explore even more and develop more expansion of who we are. From that, we get grounded back into the earth with our Cappies, our Capricorn, into life tasks that expound on the community, who we are, what we've evolved into. Aquarius, friendships, social media, communities, visionary, being able to see farther into the future, being able to look, no longer just caught up, no longer bound just by the earth, but Aquarians are now able to see beyond the earth and go to the next levels of evolution, of development and spirit. Pisces is the hidden realm of, I'm looking ahead, I'm feeling into what is out there that what we call apartheid receivers have not seen yet, but we know is out there, and we feel through our new senses how to interpret these new realities. Then in the center, some people will put a card in the center that kind of summarizes the deck, or summarize the layout, the layout. And I felt of it as being like the 13th pillar, because everything starts from Aya, from our eternal core. Comes then do the crystalla of our monad, and then flashes out the Christos, which is the whole layout around us of the life body structure. And then I kind of looked at how these different cycles and could kind of feel like how harmonic universe 1, more of the root Aries, Cancer, more HU2, water, which actually kind of correlates to ancient moon if you get into esoteric or Christianity, Leo, the sun evolution, Virgo back into the Earth's evolution, and then HU3, Archangel connection, a little bit more highly evolved, but still more part of this realm. And then when you get to HU4, you're exploring way out, way out there. Lewis, do you have any questions for me?
So with the Zodiac, for example, say if I'm a Capricorn, which is number 10, which is the life task, is that going to be more associated or more advice for me? Or is that going to just be kind of very general?
I would say you're probably a bit of an old soul.
Yeah.
You've cycled through quite a bit. But what's happened with us is, two things is what I kind of feel like, but I'm not sure. The distortions, to me, there's two seeable distortions in the Zodiac. Yep. One is it just keeps spiraling. I'm not spiraling, it just keeps going around and around. We go. Yep. Going back through all these cycles, these houses. And two is, I'm not sure if I'm answering the question, but two is it runs counterclockwise.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if it's really supposed to be more clockwise, but I'm not sure on that. Maybe counterclockwise would be correct, because we're now at the time we're supposed to be going back up the spiral.
Yep.
But originally we went the other way to come back into the cycle. So.
Okay.